It even has the same damn low sound effects from Zero Escape. Hi. What, what are we doing here? Are you gonna do that every time I load in the game? I certainly hope not. Anyway, hello and welcome back to some more AI, the Somnium Files, where last time we continued our investigation for the merry-go-round murder scene, and we met up with two new allies, Oda and Aset. Also, they rubbed their head at the exact same time. Their hands moved up at the same time. It was weird. Anyway. Well, they're going to accompany us on our, or at least he may not be coming along with us, but at the very least she is coming along to the crime scene with us. I don't know why she wants to go there, but she's blackmailing us into taking her there, and she has that evil look in her eyes, so I don't know what we're in store for, but we're just gonna, yeah, look at that, they did it again. They both rubbed their hair at the exact same time. Anyway, let's head off to Bloom Park and see how our investigation proceeds from here onwards. You know, we really don't need to see. Oh, okay, we're in the car this time. A sat in the passenger seat. Am I allowed to speak to her? I can't really look around because obviously I'm driving. So, and that just opens the menu. Yeah, I can't really do much while I'm in driver mode. I guess we're just enjoying the view. Enjoying the view out the, unless maybe I can, oh, okay, never mind, I can aim at her from up here, okay. Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream.
Oh god, she's a Twitch streamer.
Have you
Anything
heard of
but that.
Shovel Forge?
Shovelforge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
Yeah. Shovel Forge. You gotta be kidding me. It's worse. It's actually worse than I thought. She's not only a Twitch streamer, but she's a Minecraft Twitch streamer. Oh god, no. Anything but that.
I've been focusing a lot on that game.
Oh no.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
Oh god. This is why I didn't want to bring you to the damn crime scene. I knew there was something I didn't like about you. I knew there was something I didn't like about you. We now have our answer. Alright, how'd you start working for Lemniscate?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Oh, is she now?
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Cool story, bro. About Oda.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Oda is special. He really is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. You're definitely not using him for your own purposes. Definitely not. Do you have any questions for me?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then
And
what
yet.
unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
You are such a little bitch, you know that? You keep changing the rules about what you're actually blackmailing me with that video for. I feel like, hey, Eyeball, can we do a Far From Home and hack that phone to delete the video? Like straight out of Far From Home? Minus the insanity of the circumstances surrounding the bus scene. I feel like that might be a good idea. Alright. I guess we have to tell her about our department then. About that video.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What now?
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die.
You're messing with me. This is all some elaborate prank, surely. There's no way. You're not actually psychic, right? I know we're playing a Spike Chunsoft game, but you're not actually psychic. Well, okay, so what I was gonna say, on the subject of whether or not she would get in trouble for the video, I was gonna be like, I have a feeling they might be a bit more concerned about Date than they wouldn't even think twice about what Aset was doing. Just this little hunch I have. But then I completely lost my train of thought there, because she said that.
Just kidding.
I told you. I told you. I told you. I knew you were pulling my leg.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight.
But also that you actually okay, so oh man, alright. So we need to rewind here a little bit just to make sure we are perfectly clear about all this. So the question was, you think you'd be in trouble if the video went viral? And her response was, that's okay because I'm going to die. And then that doesn't actually, and then are you gonna answer it now maybe?
So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
You didn't even remotely answer my question. You didn't even try to answer the question, actually. You completely dodged it. But also, so just the fact that you may not be able to see into the future doesn't get you off my radar. I still don't like you. And it's not just because you're a Minecraft Twitch streamer. It's because I just don't trust you. That little dialogue thing we picked up on the last episode could be nothing. I just don't trust it. I don't trust you or anything about you. You're hiding something from me. It may not be that you're psychic, but you're hiding something from me. And and until I figure out what that is, I do not trust you. About my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date,
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
I got this AI is capable of jumping out of my eye socket and rolling around on her own, but is not capable of hacking into the phone to delete the damn the video.
Public doesn't know about it.
Or even just
Cool.
recording the situation to show her blackmailing me. You don't even need to. You honestly, like, you might say, okay, that's a little outlandish to expect that she'd be able to do that. It's like, okay, fine. But she can definitely record video, or at least she should be able to record video out of the eyeball. It'd be the most inconspicuous camera in the world. Like, I don't believe you.
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Okay, ask for her real name.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
So it's not as weird as Aset, let me tell you. On the weird scale, oh. Why is the heart beeping? Or heart beeping.
Ratty cake, Baker's man.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Make me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
No.
There's no way. There's no way. Really? What are the odds? Okay. Alright then. I guess he used to... Okay.
Excuse me. Yukoname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. The fact that you even using the word excitement to describe her right now is concerning, don't you think? Just a smidge concerning. I don't know. Okay, let's. No, I don't want. Yeah. I don't want to look at the column. I want to talk to. There we go. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective.
Master of deduction, Iris over here, gonna whip out her handy-dandy notebook.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me.
What?
Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the
What
devil
the
or something.
what? Whoa. Slow down.
Hooded figures going around and around.
Slow your roll.
Stabbing her one by
Stop
one.
talking. Rewind.
Quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Really?
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, this I gotta see. Stop moving so I can actually click on you. Thank you. Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What? You
What are you
can't.
talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati.
You gotta be kidding me. Out of the gate? What? Okay. Let's bring in Bill Cipher.
Starting to see the picture?
Oh, I'm starting to see a picture. I don't know if it's the picture, but I'm starting to see a picture. Oh my god, okay. We are just jumping out of the gate with flying off the rails here. Alright, you do you there, Iris. You do you there, Iris. Do I have to ask do I have to ask it again?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
As far as we know.
Tinazuki?
I guess we'll have to... If we can never get any words out of her, we can ask her about that, or find other means of getting information. But, for the time being... Was this the horse where... I'm assuming this is... Okay, it's the only horse we can select, so I'm assuming this is the one. Zoom and enhance. Shoko's corpse is tied up here. Wait a second.
Baba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Huh.
Correct.
Interesting.
There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
I didn't even notice that because there was just so much else going on at that time, such as learning how they even use this stupid eyeball in the first place. But yeah, I didn't even notice that. That is a remarkably impressive detail to catch. Also, you have been no use to us whatsoever here. You have offered zero insightful evidence outside of saying Illuminati confirmed. Outside of saying that, you offered zero useful information to us so far. Why did you even want to come here again? I don't even know. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Good catch, Date. That is impressive. Nice. Okay. So, body was moved at some point. So that's gonna open up our investigation somewhat, trying to figure out where the murder actually occurred. Also, can we just give the little panda a hug? He's such a cute little panda. He's all alone. Panda ride. Top that you put a coin in.
Black and white bear?
Oh, now what?
I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Okay. I don't. Got anything else you want to? Man, it is. Could you be any further away from me? I have to slow down the cursor so much, and then you move at the last second. I just got the cursor over you, and then you move away at the last possible second. Yeah.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
I would not have told her about the eyeball.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Would not have told her about that. Or in front of my eyes. I would not have. Alright, whatever. Can I? Yeah. Been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area.
Oh.
The government quickly issued evacuation.
That would have been nice to know a little while ago.
Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted.
Now here we are in the
Therefore,
future.
Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignored the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
We should have lied and said it was just to get her out of our sight.
But it's still
I don't trust you. I'm sorry, I don't trust you.
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
We should go, I guess. I guess we're all wrapped up here.
Come on! Just a little longer.
You have done nothing!
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
We gained a single piece of useful evidence that I probably should have noticed earlier. That's all we're gonna get.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding.
You're just such a
Like
bitch!
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
What? How did this...
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Okay, Can you stop fucking with me? Can you imagine, like, okay, imagine you're Date, alright? Imagine you're Date, and you're in the car with this Minecraft Twitch streamer, and then she says, well, I don't really care what happens anymore, because I'm gonna die soon. Like, I probably, if I were driving, I probably would have just, I don't know, I wouldn't have slammed the brakes, but I would have stuttered in my driving for a second and been like, oh my dear God, what did you just tell me? And then imagine after that she says, ah, just kidding, lol. It's like, you're lucky I'm driving so that I can't eject you out the door right now. And then later, she drops to her knees and she gets super sick and you're like, oh my God, something wrong, do we need to take you to the hospital? And then she's like, I don't know, I'm fine, I guess. Like, I don't like you, I don't trust you, you've done nothing but hurt so far. Or you've done nothing but hurt us so far. And then the game is probably going to try to make me like you by the end of the game. We will see if it succeeds in that endeavor. But for the time being, I guess I'll ask the only thing we can ask, which is how are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
So how you've treated me and how you've blatantly lied to me, why would I? Also, that dialogue in that scene was just weird. And telling her how heavy she is after just her saying it's rude. It's like, how through what metric do you think she thinks you used to determine that? If I were her, I jumped on his back, and then he asked me how heavy I was, and then I said, it's rude for you to ask me that, and then he said, you're 105 pounds. I'd have been like, how did you know that? That's weird. I'd actually like to get off your back now. Thanks, though. It's weird. It's weird.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, you've proven to be quite good at that. No, you've proven to be quite adept at that ever since the little video you took earlier.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
That's not...
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
I don't like either of you. Open the passenger window. I heard that. That's... I heard it in my headphones.
Seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date.
Oh.
They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago you were gonna die, and now you're suddenly invincible? Make up your mind. Which is it? You...
My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Why would I believe anything you say anymore?
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
That's what I just said!
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, also, I was distracted. I was distracted by the fact that she said, I'm invincible, to focus on a rush like you're holding D cups. I just... Spike Chunsoft!
But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay. The wind feels nice.
Man, this is a weird experience. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. It's an interesting one. Oh, but I'm having a lot of fun. Okay. What's up next?
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Oh, are we finally ditching her?
Oh, going home already?
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. And then we actually left. But out of the corner of my eye, my superpower AI eye. Oh. Hello. How may I be of service to you?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... Oh! Oh! I got some bad news for you, my friend. I have very bad news to deliver. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. How do I tell you this? So Iris, who I assume is your daughter, may lie about the fact that she's psychic, but I actually am psychic, and I have a very bad fortune telling about what your future has in store for you. Oh no.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
I never said I was staying. In fact, right now I kind of want to get away as fast as I can.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
It's Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll keep
Okay.
that a tight lid on that secret. Closed vault, this one. After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. I don't feel comfortable. For many reasons. I still don't like or trust you. I don't want to tell you what's in store for your future. I don't like it. Don't like it at all, actually. We got a window. Oh, wow, I can look around. Oh, okay. Oh, hi there. I can look around a lot. I have a... Do I have like a... I think I have a 180 degree... Actually, more. I have almost a 360 degree view of the entire area. That's pretty neat. Okay. We can look at the speaker system. A speaker system. 2 speakers and a console. It's like what, you know? It's like what?
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
What?
Sound system.
My sound system. What about it?
I was just admiring it. I wish I had one that big.
Right.
Did I miss something? What? I want cool stereo equipment. Oh, I guess that was an achievement? Okay. Did I miss a joke? What happened? 2 speakers and a... I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry I asked. God damn it. I should have stayed blissfully ignorant. I should have stayed blissfully ignorant to the joke they were trying to make. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we can talk about. You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
I don't think I want to drink anything you serve me, Iris.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Yeah, I was a bit distracted by the awful jokes.
Well then, let's have a sip.
The just terrible jokes.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
But then something happened? Yeah.
locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I thought they were gonna bait that reveal for a while, but now they're just gonna tell us up front. How long have you been living here, I guess?
Since I was born.
Yeah, I would have imagined. That
and
seemed like an
Mom was
obvious
living here
question.
before that.
Well, what's that? You live here with your mother? I wonder if you've been living here for a while, possibly since you were born even.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You people like being vague about this stuff, you know that? They like being incredibly vague. Also, I didn't even look at... I mean, obviously it makes sense now. Now that because obviously, once we saw that she was the person, I immediately realized where we were. But now that I'm actually seeing it, I'm actually actively looking around the room, I recognize all of this. That's the same lamp that we kicked before. That's the door we shot down. This... Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. There was a skeleton standing or sitting on the couch I'm sitting on right now, actually. That's just... Oh, I don't want to think about that. Oh, what is going on? Okay. Okay. Wow, what are the, I don't want to ask how old. I don't care. Let's ask that.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
That's concerning. In fact, I actually pity you that you know everything that's on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
Well, here's wave 1 of the bad news. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm not going to deliver the bad news.
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher? Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
Why are you so obsessed with asking people this question?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
Okay, 1, I think you can use some basic deductive reasoning. Based on the 2 pieces of information you just learned, I think you can make it a solid guess that it's one of 2 possible things. But the other thing, more importantly, it's none of your goddamn business. You should have stopped this line of questioning a long time ago. Yet we keep on rolling down.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
No, really? Figure that out all by yourself there, Airlock? Actually, no, calling him Airlock Sholmes is too generous. Sherlock, we're calling you Sherlock. The knockoff, rip-off version. Alright. I saw her in my dream last night. That's impossible. I don't know that it is impossible.
You know me?
Yes, but you don't want to know how.
Sorry for the strange question.
I've asked you significantly stranger in the past 2 minutes, so I think it's warranted.
It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Is it though?
Of course.
Is it though? I don't believe that. Okay. Oh, I guess I missed a dialogue option here.
You think so?
You always look
Yeah.
chipper.
I
Dumb
was
thing to
just
say.
Thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
A hunch?
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
God, why are you just so weird? There are flowers blooming behind me, huh?
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I
A
thought those
winter
blew in
iris,
May.
perhaps?
That's the winter iris.
Ah.
Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
A winter iris means good news and hope. Oh, I can say goodbye? Anything else you want to talk to him about? About the flowers? Seem to be doing well now. I don't want to. Actually, yeah, let's see where this goes. I was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Yeah, that's why I asked about it. I guess I'm not allowed to ask about that. Never mind then. I guess we'll be on our way.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Man. I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
Probably, but I wish that were not the case.
Sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Dawson, you don't really think when you talk, do you? Or apparently when you act, either.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Wow, okay, whew. Let me tell you something. This game is weird, but it's funny, and it's intriguing.
Let's go over the facts of the case.
I am pulled in to the mystery, both in terms of the more grounded mystery of what actually happened at the merry-go-round murder case, and the relationship with all the characters here, and the more ethereal mystery of what happens, what's going on with the Somnium areas, and how that ties into the Iris's house and everything. Ooh, you got me intrigued, game. For all your Spike Chunsoft typical insanity, you have intrigued me probably to a higher success than any of your other games I've played, which is quite impressive. Despite how they may have ended, I was really pulled into the other games you made, which is why their finales piss me off so much. So, yeah, I'm excited to keep going. We'll go a little while longer. Do I have to talk to myself? Play a game. Allow me to introduce myself. Focus. You've got this. Gear shift. Glove box. Wheel. Charging. Wait, what's charging? Aiba is fitted into the center of the wheel. Oh, is she? Oh, that is a weird place to put her. Wait, I didn't even notice that. You don't take her, you take her out when you drive. You give yourself less vision when you drive? That seems like a bad idea. Would you not want to increase your vision capabilities as much as possible when you're... Alright, S. You do you, ma'am. You do you. Let's see the timeline of events.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Approximately 5
I
p.m.
wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Shoko's time of death. Mizuki receives Nile message. Unknown sender requests to come to Bloom Park. Mizuki calls Oda, asks him to come in here to Bloom Park. Mizuki and Oda serve Shoko's course. Oda leaves Mizuki, flees crime scene. Oda reports crime via payphone. First responders arrive on scene, discover Shoko's corpse, and Date arrives at scene. This is all stuff we already knew.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate.
Okay, now I have issues. So you just asked her to hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message, meaning you absolutely can hack into phones, which I guess I should have already known definitively because you were able to hack into Oda's computer, but you can't hack into Iris's phone and delete that video so she doesn't have anything over. All right, if you say so.
It will take time to decipher.
Okay, about the bloodstains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
No.
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Didn't you just say 5 seconds ago that it's part of the job to consider her? Alright. Alright.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
No.
Hide and seek?
With an ice pick.
It was not a serious suggestion.
Then why even, what?
I was merely joking, as you call it.
Let's joke around about the fact that the person who we're taking care of, the 12-year-old child we're responsible for taking care of, maybe she was just playing hide and seek while she's currently being suspected of murder. It's just a typical laughing matter.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime.
Really? What gave that one away?
It appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
I don't believe that for a second. Yeah, it'd be really helpful if we could just talk to her about all this. A lot of questions get answered if we can talk to her.
I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
Were there any noodle carts hanging around?
I have no idea.
Okay, that conversation didn't really get us anywhere, but the last bit is interesting. The lack of automobiles is certainly interesting. Alright, police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Just general reminder, the character models animation, it's absolutely remarkable. I am floored by how amazing the character models are and how fluid their animations are. They feel alive, they feel real, which is unheard of for a Spike Chunsoft creation. Oh, hey! Speaking of the devil, we were just talking about you. I got some questions. If you're willing to talk.
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
I have to do what now? I have to do what now? Excuse me, what now? Have any of you ever played Back to the Future, the game? Because this is giving off serious episode 4 of Back to the Future, the game vibes. Very, very strong Back to the Future episode 4 from Telltale vibes. Okay, and on that note, I think we're going to leave the video right here. This is strange. I'm not sure I want to know. I mean, I can guess what sync machine, even deduce what that probably means. Still don't know that I want to see it in action. This whole place looks really, really uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm still enjoying this. I'm still having a blast playing this. I'm intrigued on all facets. I'm pulled in by the character, even though I don't like Aset. I don't trust her at all. But I'm engaged to see where this goes. It is hooked me in. Now we're gonna see how it all plays out. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more AI: The Somnium Files. Goodbye.